Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from Phone Bunch and today we are reviewing the Micromax Bolt A065 available for about Rs 3500. It comes with a dual-core processor, 4-inch WVGA display and a large 2000 mAh battery. If you look at the left of the device, there's absolutely nothing, but you can see the dual-tone finish. At the top you have the 3.5 audio jack, micro USB data syncing and charging port. On the right you have both the power button as well as the volume rocker. Both are sturdy, offer good feedback as well. At the bottom, you have absolutely nothing. Moving to the back, you have a very bright LED flash, 2 megapixel fixed focus camera, and then you have the battery door, and at the bottom, you have the speakerphone. Now, the battery door comes up separately, apart from the rest of the back, and you can see right there you have a 2000 mAh battery, which is huge at this price point. Moreover, you have two full-size SIM card slot and a micro SD card slot, which can take up to 32 gigs of storage. Now this phone is powered by the MediaTek MT6571 chipset. It's a 2G dual SIM smartphone, and you also have the Mali 400MP GPU which powers the graphics of the device. Overall, the phone feels really good to hold. The back has a textured finish which does make it easier to grip, but the bezels in the front are definitely a bit large. Now coming to the front, you have a VGA front-facing camera, but there are no proximity or light sensors. You shouldn't be expecting that as well at this price point. You have 4-inch display just below it. You have capacitive buttons which do light up but have a very dim lighting. The display is nothing to write home about. It's not sharp and the viewing angles are really narrow. It is bright enough. It's viewable in sunlight, doesn't reflect that much, but yes, it does attract fingerprints easily. Color reproduction is nothing great either. Colors generally seem overexposed on this display with a slight tendency to shift towards the blue color. And you can see how easily colors distort. Now this is the default KitKat dialer. It hasn't been customized much. We didn't have any major gripes with audio quality. Both the earpiece and speakerphone are loud. You do have call recording built in as well. Now the Bolt A065 is a dual SIM device. You can configure voice call, messaging and data connection for different SIM cards. Contact binding is also available. You have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth as well as USB tethering working on the device. Now GPS is also built in, so no loss of connectivity here. You can set it to high accuracy mode to get your location very quickly. You get a decent enough headset with this phone. It's not something you would want for listening to music specifically. Now this is the default Play Music app you see right here. You have an equalizer built in as well. I'll just show that to you. And does work quite fine, especially when you are using a headset. There are several presets available. You can create your own as well. Now FM radio also works on this phone. It's able to locate quickly. Although audio quality is not great, you have FM recording as well as RDS available here. Now we are playing a 720p video. Although the frame rate is consistent, the color reproduction from the display is really not good at all. AVI 3GP as well as MP4 files are supported. Now we are playing a review of the Canvas A1 over YouTube. We are playing this at 480p, maximum supported by the display. And here too there are no issues apart from the color reproduction. Smooth playback here. Coming to software, this phone runs an almost stock build of Android 4.4 KitKat. Apart from dual SIM settings, not much has been customized. There's a default launcher, you have your widgets available right here. Now we didn't have many apps that came pre-installed. Basic Google apps and some from Micromax. We have installed the rest ourselves. Now this is a notification shade, no new options there too. Coming to about, you'll be able to see this phone is running a build of Android 4.4.2 KitKat, and that was right out of the box without any updates. Now app as well as app data are movable to the external storage on this device. Moreover, you can add up to a 32 gig SD card and you have about 2 gigs of internal storage that you can use as well. Now RAM management is actually not that great. You have about 80 to about 150 MB of RAM that's free in general use. Coming to security, you do have face unlock, voice unlock. Apart from pattern, PIN and password, the regular options. You do have Android Device Manager built in as well to ring, locate or even erase your device in case it gets lost. Now, Auto Start Management, which shows you which apps open up when your phone boots up, is also included, along with app permissions, which actually lets you choose which features of your phone an app can actually use. But fiddling around with these permissions may actually cause apps to crash. Now you do have the Riveri keyboard inbuilt as well and doesn't come with gesture functionality, but you can go ahead and change the language of the phone to any that you are comfortable with and the messages will be sent in that language. Now we have loaded phonebench.com, our mobile website has opened up. Now scrolling is a bit jerky on this phone, as is rendering. You can see that right here. Switching to the full website, and here too you can see scrolling is definitely jerky, as is rendering. Let's see pinch to zoom, and here too you can see that pinch to zoom is rather smooth. But yes, this phone begins to bog down if you have several tabs open at the same time. Even in terms of general performance, you will notice a bit of lag in the interface. 512 MB RAM is definitely not enough for a WVGA resolution display, and therefore both in general performance as well as gaming you would notice lag. Some of the higher end games are barely playable, and you will also notice lag in some of the basic games. Therefore the Bolt A065 is definitely not meant for gaming, and you shouldn't be considering it that as well, since this phone comes in at less than Rs 4000. Wrapping it up, I don't have any major issues with the build of the device. It does seem a little cheap, but apart from that, there are no major concerns. There is no creaking, no flex anywhere. The display is just the basic sore point, as is general performance. But this phone is for people who are shifting from a feature phone to a smartphone, and to that end, this phone performs quite well. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. If you have any questions or you would like to add something, just hit us in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.